Hello and welcome to Yoga with Maria. Hope you're all well. Make sure you've got a nice clear space, or a clear space as you can get wherever you're doing your yoga this morning. Also, if you've got any injuries, be really mindful of those. Really listen and tune in to your body. I will always recommend that you pull back rather than push forward. Sometimes it's better to do the most simple version of something and get that really strong and feel really confident in that before you perhaps move on to something a little bit more challenging. So let's begin our class this morning by bringing ourselves into a nice, comfortable seated position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged. You can have the legs out in front. Just nice and comfy. And let's close our eyes. We're just going to spend a few minutes just focusing in on our bodies. So just lengthen the spine, lengthen the neck. Allow the shoulders to drop. Allow the breath to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Just being mindful if you're breathing at any point through your mouth. Just see if you're able to close your mouth and focus that breath coming in and out through the nose. And let's just bring that focus onto the things that we can hear. See if you can tune in to any sounds that you can hear really far away, perhaps a distant road. What sounds can you hear? Now see if you can switch that focus into a sound that's much closer to you. What things can you see while your eyes are closed? What colours, shapes or shadows form behind the eyes? Are there any smells that you can pick up? How about any tastes? I have to swallow. Is there any particular taste in your mouth? Now focus on that sense of touch. What body parts are connected to the floor? How does your skin feel against your clothes? And keeping your eyes closed, let's inhale, take our arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms together. Exhale, bring them down towards your heart center. And again, inhaling through the nose, reaching the arms up, hands together. Exhale, bring them down towards your heart center. And one more time, inhaling the arms up, arms together. Exhale, bring them to rest at your heart center. And we'll begin our class on an Om mantra. You can join in or just listen. Inhaling through the nose. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Enjoy your practice this morning. Let's just keep that connection with that the breath and that stillness in the body just for a little while longer. So if you want to bring one hand on the chest and then one hand on the lower belly. Again, if you want to close your eyes, you can, so you can really focus in on that movement. And we're just going to continue that breath, that breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Allow those shoulders to drop. And just imagine that the breath is coming past the chest and into that lower belly. You can feel your hand rising on the in-breath and then going inward on the out. So as you're breathing in, the belly's expanding like a balloon. And on the exhale, the belly's going in towards the spine. Just continue that breathing in your own time. And the movement in the belly doesn't have to be big. Just that feeling, that sensation that the belly, that breath is connected right down to the belly. And see for a moment if you can slow that breathing down. Allow the breath to become quieter, lighter. Right, nice. Well done. You can release your hands. Just bring a bit of movement into the body. But just know that at any point you can come back to that subtle breathing. Let's get some movement into these shoulders. Let's inhale, take the shoulders to the ears, and then exhale, take them back. Nice. And then just take them in the opposite direction. Inhaling, coming up, and then exhale, bringing them forward. Nice big rotations. And then let's just take the shoulders all the way to the ears. Really scrunch them up, and then release. And again, shoulders to the ears, scrunch, 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 and then release. And one more time. And release. And then let's just take the neck over to one side, the ear towards the shoulder. And we'll just do some little half circles, bracing the chin along the chest, allowing that head to stretch out on the other side. And again, you can really take your time with this movement, so you can really sense all those ligaments in the neck, all those different muscles. Great. And if you want to hold it on one side, maybe just give your neck a little rub if that feels nice. Perhaps just extend the arm out just to give it an extra stretch in that side. And over to the other side again, either giving it a little rub, a little massage, or extending the arm just to feel that extra lengthening in the neck. Breathing into any tightness that you might be feeling. And then taking the head forward. And again, you can just stay here if you want to interlace the fingers and place them on the back of your head. And just give it a little bit of weight. Right, releasing the hands. Let's just take those arms out nice and long and just flip the fingers up towards the ceiling and then to the floor. To the ceiling and then to the floor. Allow those shoulders to drop. So you're really lengthening, working those arms. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Let's just take some circles at the wrist. And in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Taking those arms up towards the ceiling and then down to the floor. Up to the ceiling and then down to the floor. One more time. Up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Great, let's just get some movement into those legs. So just bringing the legs out in front. Again, just lengthening that spine, lengthening the neck. And we're just going to bring one of those knees into the chest. Again, allow those shoulders to drop. Squeeze that tummy muscle. Lengthen the leg that's straight. And then from here, you can extend and lengthen the other leg. And just working that, bringing it back into the chest and then lengthening and straightening it out. You don't have to have the heel hovering. You can just trace that foot on the floor if that feels easier. Nice. And let's just take that over to the other leg. Again, just finding that nice positioning first. So you're really hugging that knee in. Lengthening the spine, dropping the shoulders, lengthening the leg that's on the floor, and then starting to work the other leg, lengthening it out and then bringing it back into the chest. Starting to work these tummy muscles, you're really squeezing that belly in towards the spine. And then you can keep going with single legs if you like, or you can balance yourself with both. Again, find that little balance first. You can have your toes up or down. Allow the shoulders to drop. Just find that nice ease with this little balance to start with. Breathing in and out through the nose. And if you want to stay here, you can just enjoy that balance, or you can extend and lengthen both legs and then bring them back into the chest. And you can have your arms behind you if you like, your elbows on the floor, or the arms are in front. And when you're lengthening those legs, if you're doing that, really squeezing the bum cheeks, you're really supporting that lower back. Make sure you keep breathing. And then let's just stay out here for a second. Again, lengthen those legs, squeeze the bum cheeks, pull the belly in. Nice. And then just bring yourself up around into a tabletop position. So just spreading the fingers, just checking that those wrists and the hands are underneath the shoulders. Looking at your knees, make sure they're underneath your hips, so not too wide, not too narrow. And then let's just inhale, take the gaze slightly towards the ceiling, and then exhale, tucking the chin in towards the chest. For a few little cat-cows. Warming up that back. And if you want to start to free up the movement for a little crazy Saturday morning disco kit, you can sit back on your heels, you can swim through your elbows, just really loosen up that movement and just enjoy moving the body wherever it fancies this morning. And then just bringing that movement to a stillness. Again, just really spreading those fingers. Press those knuckles towards the floor, so nice and flat. Pressing the tops of the feet into the floor. Just lift those knees up. Squeeze the belly. Really nice. And then just lowering those knees. Tuck the toes and walk yourself back into a nice ragdoll. So that's just nice deep bend in the knees, nice and heavy in the head. Just give it a little nod, little shake. And kind of do what you want down here. Take a little twist if that feels nice. Maybe give yourself a little hug. And then just releasing your hands if you're in a nice little hug. I'm just going to work our way up through our spine, building yourself up to standing, but making sure the head is the last thing that comes on top. And then when you're there, just enjoy that nice moment of alignment. And then you can start to massage the feet a little bit. So just paddle, work your way through your feet. Just press at the top of the toes into the floor, just to stretch out the top of the foot. Again, if that feels nice. And just make your way to the front of your mat. However you like. You can skip over there if you want. Maybe taking yourself on your tiptoes or on your heels. Maybe just having a little bit of fun, going off balance. Maybe test yourself just a little, your limits. And then when you're ready, just bringing yourself into a mountain pose. So ideally your mountain pose is toes touching and heels slightly apart. Little micro bend in the knees if you need. You're squeezing these glutes, your bum muscles. Drawing your belly in towards your spine. Chest open, shoulders back, neck nice and long. And just know that at any point in your practice you can come back to your mountain pose if you go off balance or you just need a moment. And when you're ready, let's go into our sun salutations. Inhaling, taking the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands on the floor, shoulder width apart. Spread the fingers. Step back into a plank position, or chaturanga. Bring that weight forward. Squeeze the bum cheeks, your glutes. If you need to bring these knees down now, you can. Either way, you're keeping the elbows tucked into the body. Let's take the chest towards the floor, chin towards the floor. Inhale, up dog. Just hold that up dog for a moment. So you've got choices again in this up dog. Perhaps all your hips are down. Maybe you're lifting yourself up on the top of your feet. Opening that chest. Tucking the toes. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Make your adjustments. Be your own teacher. But just checking that your feet are roughly hip width distance apart. That's your hips. Looking at your hands again, just making sure that they're shoulder width apart. Spread those fingers, pressing those heels towards the floor, even if you think, oh, they're nowhere near there. Don't worry, just have that sensation, that feeling that they're going towards the floor. Squeeze the glutes, take your gaze towards your belly button, and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Really nice, well done. Inhaling, taking your gaze towards your hands. Step your feet as close towards your hands as you can, halfway left. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's go for another one. Inhale, take those arms up. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands again. Really set yourself up. And this time you can step or jump back into your plank. Bring the weight forward, squeeze the glutes, take the knees down if you need. Chest down, chin down, inhale, up dog. Tucking the toes, exhale, down dog. Again, don't feel that you need to be glued into a place if it doesn't feel right. Have a little play around, maybe bring your feet closer to your hands or further away. Try to find your optimum downward dog. Inhaling, taking your gaze towards your hands. Step or jump your feet towards your hands. Halfway left. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, release. Let's go one more time. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping up, jumping back into your plank. Bring the weight forward, squeeze the glutes, knees down if you need, chest down, chin down. Inhale, up dog. Beautiful. Tucking the toes, exhale, down dog. And just see if this time you can make that breath lighter, quieter. Really spreading those fingers. Inhaling, taking your gaze towards your hands. Step or jump your feet towards your hands. Halfway left. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then exhale, release, mountain pose. Toes touching, heels slightly apart. Just re-engage those body parts. Spread the toes. Squeeze the glutes. Belly in towards the spine, lengthen the neck. Allow those shoulders to drop. Great. This time I'm going to go for sun salutation sequence B. So we're going to begin by inhaling. Exhale, bend. Keep those knees together. We're going to extend for a chair pose. Keeping the shoulders down. Really nice. Squeeze the glutes. Breathe. And then we're going to release nose to knee. Inhaling, halfway left. Exhale, plant those hands again, stepping or jumping back into your plank. Again, set yourself up, bring that weight forward, squeeze the glutes. Knees down if you need, chest down, chin down, inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. This time we're going to step through with the right foot, warrior one. Make your adjustments, kind of set yourself up nice and solid. 90-degree bend in that right knee. Drawing these hips round to face that knee if they can. Pressing that foot, left foot into the mat. Arms up, shoulders down. And breathe. Let's open into warrior two. So you're drawing these hips round to the lengthways of your mat. Opening the arms, taking the gaze towards that right fingertip. You can stay here in your warrior two, or if you want to have a little play around with warrior three, little balance, we're just going to bring our weight forward onto that right leg. We're going to lengthen the arms and then lift the left leg behind us to create like a T shape, or as near as you can. Excellent. And then just bringing that left foot down, we're going to reverse the warrior. We're just flipping that right hand, right arm, taking that gaze towards the forearm. Really nice. And then just cartwheeling the arms round, back onto the mat, stepping back into your plank. Again, bring the weight forward, squeeze the glutes, knees down if you need, chest down, chin down, inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes, exhale, down dog. Let's step through with the left. Same thing, but on the other side. Warrior one. Nice 90-degree bend, bringing those hips round. Resting that foot again back into the floor. Arms up. Just see if you can draw those shoulders down, away from the ears. And then let's open into warrior two. Drawing those hips round, just again checking that nice 90-degree bend in that leg. Arms long, gaze towards the left fingertips. And again, you can stay here in your warrior two, or if you want to have a try at the warrior three, you're just bringing that weight onto the left leg, extending and lengthening the arms in front, lifting the right leg, and trying to create that T shape. Really nice. Bringing that right foot down, reverse the warrior. Extending that left arm up and over. Taking the gaze towards that left arm. And then holding the arms round and down. Stepping back into your plank. Knees down if you need. Chest down, chin down, inhale, up dog. Last time. Exhale, down dog. Spread the fingers, squeeze the glutes, draw the belly in towards the spine. Great. Inhale, take your gaze towards your hands, step or jump your feet towards your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, chair pose. Lengthen those arms, squeeze the glutes. And then coming all the way up and release. Well done. We're going to take a nice balance. We're going to do dancer this morning. So I'll mirror you. So bringing your feet together into your mountain pose again, toes touching here slightly apart. Take your right hand, and you're just going to lift your right foot into your left hand. And it's clasping it on the inside, not on the outside. So on the inside. Bring those knees together. Now you can stay here. This is already quite a challenging balance. But if you want, you can bring that left arm up and then start to press your hand into that foot, your foot into the hand rather. Then lift that foot behind you. It's not about how high you can get it. You're trying to keep these hips nice and square. And as you're bringing that foot back, your body will naturally just take a slight tilt forward. Lengthening that arm. Pressing that foot into the hand. And then just coming back. Bring those knees together and then release. And let's just take it on the other side. So again, set yourself up. Mountain pose, toes touching. Left hand, left foot on the inside. Knees together to begin with. Right arm up. And then draw that foot back. Pressing that foot into the hand to lift that leg behind you. Keeping the right arm lengthened. Allow that body to tilt forward just a little bit. Nice. And then just returning, bringing those knees together. And then release. Really nice. Let's do a Trikonasana. Stretch out the rest of the body. So nice wide stance. The legs are straight. Hips are lengthways to the mat. Just check that your bum isn't sticking out behind you. It's tucked underneath your torso. Arms nice and long. Your right foot should be pointing at 12 o'clock. And then the left toes kind of coming in slightly. Taking the gaze towards the right fingertips. And then reach towards that right side. Reach, reach, reach. And then extend and open. Just take that gaze from the right fingertips up through the arms, through the chest, and make sure that that left hand, the left arm, is stacked on top and isn't falling behind the body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Really nice. Coming all the way up. And let's take it to the other side. So just flip those feet around. Again, take your time to set yourself up for the move. So this time the left toe's pointing at 12 and the right toes are coming around. Hips square. Again, tuck that bum underneath. Lengthen the arms. Gaze towards the left fingertips. And this time I'm going to reach to the left. Reach, reach, reach as far as you can. And then extend. Open. Again, same process. Take that gaze towards the left fingertips. Follow the gaze through the arms, through the chest. Just to check that the right hand again isn't falling behind, but it's stacked on top. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. You're doing really good. Coming all the way up. Really nice. We're going to take the extended version of this one. So this time, we're going to go back to that right foot, the right leg. We're going to take a warrior two stance. So the right leg is bent, 90-degree angle on that knee. Again, just check that the left foot isn't peeling up, but it's pressing into the floor. Same thing, we're going to extend and lengthen the arms, gaze towards the right fingertips, and then reach, reach, reach forward, and then we're going to extend over. You've got a few choices. You can do like this, having your forearm on your leg, or you can bring it down the side of your leg, or if you want to take a bind, you can bring that right arm under, left arm over, clasp the hands. You can stay there or try and straighten up that right leg. Just enjoy the bind, or indeed just enjoy that side angle. If you are in a bind, just releasing that bind and coming into your side angle again. cartwheeling the arms round onto the other side. So again, just flipping those feet round, set yourself up, nice 90-degree bend in that left knee this time. Drawing the hips lengthways to the mat, arms nice and long, gaze towards the left fingertips. And then reach towards the left side, reach, and then extend over. Either forearm on the leg, going down the side of the leg, or taking that bind, wrapping the left arm under, right arm over. Gaze towards the ceiling if you can. You can straighten up that left leg if you like. Breathing in whichever position you're in through the nose and out through the nose. If you're in the bind, just releasing that bind and coming into that side angle again for a moment. Great. Cartwheeling the arms around. We're going to take this into a twist. This time I'm going to do it with you as opposed to mirror you. It's a bit easier. So this time I'm going to bring that right leg up and the left leg going long behind you. If you want to put a cushion underneath that left knee, you can, if that helps. Just make sure that that left ankle isn't twisting, but it's nice and flat. We're going to take the right hand on the hip, left hand coming up and over. Make your adjustments. Try and get that left elbow right over. Palms together, in towards the chest, gaze towards the ceiling. Now you can stay here, or you can tuck the toes of the left foot and lengthen into a low lunge. Really nice. Whichever position you're in, just squeezing, firing up in that right leg. Cartwheel the arms up, over, and round and down onto the other side. So left leg up, right leg lengthening again. Just check the ankle of that right foot. It's not twisting, that's straight. Left hand on the hip. Right arm coming up and over then onto that left side. Bring the palms together, in towards the chest. Gaze to the ceiling. You can stay there or tuck the toes and lengthen into a low lunge. Make sure you're still breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Beautiful. Again, firing up in that left leg and cartwheel those arms up and over to standing. Nice. I'm going to do a nice little loosey arm thing, loosening it up. So let's take a nice wider stance with those feet, hip width distance. Yeah, nice little bend in the knees so you're nice and loose. And all we're going to do is take the right arm or the left, doesn't really matter, and then just circle, really big circles around. Just bending those knees as the arm comes down. And then you can keep these movements nice and slow and controlled, or if you want to speed them up, you can. Enjoy that looseness in the loosening up rather in the shoulder. And then just allowing that movement to come to a little pendulum swing and a stop. I always find it interesting to then look at both hands. You usually notice that the hand you've just been circling is longer than the other one. So let's even it out. Let's, again, nice little bend in the knees. And let's just take that other arm round and back. Again, keeping those knees nice and loose so you're not locking the knees. And you can stay with that slow rotation, or you can start to speed it up. I don't know about you, but I always feel the cricking in the shoulder joint. And then again, allowing that pendulum swing, and then the stop. Beautiful. I'm just going to take a little vinyasa to get ourselves to the floor. So bring yourselves against the front of your mat, toes touching, heels slightly apart. Squeeze those glutes. Belly in towards the spine, shoulders back. Enjoy that mountain pose for a moment. This time we're going to inhale, take the arms back to little mini back bend. Exhale, swan dive, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, stepping or jumping back into your plank. Bring the weight forward. Take those knees down if you need to. Chest down, chin down. Inhale, up dog. Tuck the toes. Exhale, down dog. We're just going to do a little three-legged dog. So just bringing that left foot into the middle and then raising the right leg. Again, not worrying about necessarily how high. See if you can keep those hips nice and square, pointing towards the floor. So just lengthening that leg. Let's go for the other side. Bringing the right foot to the center and then raising the left leg. It doesn't matter if it's really low, just seeing if you can get that lengthening in the leg. Great. Bringing that foot down, taking your gaze towards your hands. We're just going to do a little bunny hop. Bring yourself to sitting, and allow those legs to go out in front, nice and long. Beautiful. This is our seated mountain pose or our staff pose, allowing the spine to lengthen. If you want for a moment, you can just lift those heels up. You can have a little go at engaging those glutes, really firing them up. Nice. Then we're going to bring the arms up and then reach and lengthen forward. So don't worry about how far forward you can get to start with. It's just really important. We can keep a nice lengthening in the spine just to begin with. Even if that means that movement is only as far as here, that's totally fine. Squeeze those glutes, press the backs of the knees into the floor, lift the heels. And make sure you breathe. And then from here you can round off, round the spine, allow the head to be heavy, use those elbows if you need to support that movement. So try to avoid bouncing, just let gravity do the work. Maybe try again, just squeezing the glutes or pressing the knees into the floor. Maybe lifting the heels just to see what difference that makes in this stretch. Nice. Bring yourself up. We're going to do a wide version of this. So don't worry if you can't get too wide. The idea is that you can get your legs nice and straight. So don't worry about getting really wide, but then if your knees are off the floor, bring them in a little bit. Same thing, we're going to lengthen the spine, making sure that we're trying to rotate those hips back so the knees aren't folding forward, which they'll tend to try and do. You're going to try and rotate them back. Nice. So just lengthening those arms. We're going to kind of take our body towards one of our legs, doesn't matter which one, and the same thing, we're going to reach forward. If you're finding that this leg is bending up, just bring that movement back. As I say, it doesn't matter how far you can get, it's just working that different rotation in the hips and in the hamstrings. So actually, let's just bring those heels off the floor and just again allowing gravity to kind of do the work, using these hands wherever you need them, even if that's up here for you. Just breathing into that tightness and allowing the body to slowly go over. And let's try that on the other side. Again, lengthen those arms, rotating the torso towards the other leg. And again, lengthening that spine to wherever that is. Trying to keep these knees on the floor. Bring those heels up. Press that knee into the floor. Again, wherever that is for you in this position, even if it's up there. And try to avoid that bouncing action. Just let gravity do the work. Nice. We're going to take it forward. So again, not worrying about how far you can get. If you need to bring these legs in a little bit, then do that. Same thing. This time we're just going to go straight with a rounded back and just use that idea of of gravity just assisting us. So using these hands, again, even if that's just up here for you, just see if you can let that head relax. Allow that spine to curve as you need. And just with each out breath, just imagine, feel yourself just sinking further into that. Just allowing the elasticity of the muscles and the ligaments to extend nice and slowly, as opposed to with any force. Just breathing it into that. Great. Bringing yourself up. Let's take ourselves over onto our backs. If you need to give yourself a little hug for a moment, you can. And then take yourselves down onto your back. We're just going to do a little shoulder stand this morning. So I'll just demonstrate a shoulder stand for you, so you can watch and then try to do it, so you haven't got to try and strain your neck doing it at the same time. So if you know shoulder stand, then you can go straight in for it. If you don't know shoulder stand, we keep our hands flat on the floor. You've got two options. You can just bring your legs up like this, or if you want, you can raise the hips. Bring the hands underneath the hips and then lengthen the legs from there. The important thing is to keep the neck nice and long. Try not to twist it. So if you're not already in shoulder stand, we can try this together. I'll guide you through. So again, option one is just to keep the hands flat on the floor, with the bum down, spine nice and long, and raise the legs up towards the ceiling. If you want to extend this into a full shoulder stand, use those hands on the floor. Press them in so you can lift the hips up, hands underneath the lower back. Get that position, whatever's comfortable. And then lengthen the legs. Squeeze the glutes. Again, keeping that chin tucked into the chest, the neck nice and long. Imagine somebody's got your toes and they're just pulling them up slightly. Continuing to breathe in your shoulder stand or your leg raise. In through the nose and out through the nose. And then to bring yourself out of your shoulder stand, take those knees towards your forehead. Allow the arms to lengthen back onto the mat. And then slowly allow that spine to come down and the hips nice and controlled. And bring the feet flat on the floor, knees pointing towards the ceiling. Again, lengthening in the neck. We're just going to go into a little bridge. So bringing the hips up off the floor, pressing the feet into the floor so you can raise the hips a little higher. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. Squeeze the bum muscles, those glutes. Nice, and then just allow that spine to go back down, vertebra by vertebra. And we're going to go again, bringing the hips off, squeezing the glutes, pressing the feet into the floor a little bit more, see if you can raise the hips a little higher. And then release. Nice. If wheel is in your practice, you want to do a full wheel, you can either do full wheel by bringing the hands beside the ears and lifting yourself up, or going back into another bridge. And if you want to interlace the fingers underneath, you can. And then whichever position you're in, just again, slowly coming out of that. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Give the hips a little rock from side to side, or little circles with the hips, the lower back rather. Let's take our soles of our feet into our hands. Just do a little happy baby. So again, just opening those hips. If you want to do a little rock to side, you can. That feels nice. If you want to try and lengthen the legs, you can do that. Releasing the hands, let's just take a little twist. So let's just lengthen the legs. Start with, bring the right knee back into the chest, take it over to the left side, lengthen the arms, and then take the gaze to the right. Nice. And then just bringing that leg in, hinging over, so lengthening the right leg, bringing the left knee into the chest, taking it over to the right side, and then gaze to the left. And if you want to have that right hand on the leg, you can just anchor it. And then bring yourself back around. Let's bring both knees in. Give ourselves a nice squeeze. So tucking the chin in towards the knees. Squeeze everything like a tiny little ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then release. And we're going to release ourselves into Shavasana, or corpse pose, which is our final pose of this morning's practice. And this is your chance just to relax, let everything go, and allow all your muscles to absorb all of that amazing work that you've done this morning. Just allow those hips to relax, the glutes, the belly, the chest, the shoulders. allowing your whole body to melt into the earth. I'm going to read a little quote this morning from Hamin Sunim in his book, The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down. When you have to make an important decision, don't lose sleep over it. Just take the special medicine called time and wait. Your subconscious will search for the answer. 2 days later, or maybe 3, the answer will dawn on you as you are waking up, taking a shower, or talking to a friend. Put faith in your subconscious mind and give yourself time. And when you're ready, start to bring some awareness back into your body. Giving the fingers and the toes a little wriggle. Maybe taking your hands above your head, giving yourself a really big stretch. And then in your own time, just take yourself over to one side. And nice and slowly, keeping your eyes closed, bring yourself into a comfortable seated position. And from here, let's inhale together, take our arms up towards the ceiling, palms together, exhale, bring them down towards your heart center. And again, inhaling. Palms together, exhale, bring them down towards your heart center. And one more time, inhaling. Bring the palms together, exhale, bring them down to rest at your heart center. And we'll close our class on 3 Oms, followed by Shanti. Inhaling through the nose. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace to our thoughts, peace to our hearts, and peace to the earth. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for joining me this morning. Well done. Coming onto your mat and taking some time for yourself and for your body, for your mind, for your breath. So well done. If you are able to donate for the session, you can do that via the website, which is www.yogawithmariagray.com. Also on the website, it gives you all the links to the YouTube and other platforms, so you can access the videos again if you want to do it again, if you feel the need to at any point. We do have meditation on Monday morning at 10 o'clock. Again, if you can't catch us live, you can always catch us later on, and you can subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get little tings to notifications to let you know when we're doing a class. In the meantime, I wish you a pleasant weekend, and I look forward to seeing you at a class soon. Thank you. Namaste.